Alright, I have finally gotten the Vintage Collection Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper. The reason for me taking so long to get it really just comes down to me being stupid and trying to pre-order stuff off of eBay. But we have the figure here now, so I'm going to do a little video for it because I think it's pretty nice. And yes, once again, I am using a Lego ATRT to hold up the card back. And when it comes to the card back, we do get a really nice image right there of the Death Watch Airborne Trooper from the Clone Wars. It's not some weird photoshopped BS. I do like this shade of orange they've used for the name pill, and of course we do get the Clone Wars logo up there. Around the back you can see the other figures in the wave, and you can see that it's VC247. So this figure really is just a repaint of the Mandalorian Super Commando we got a little while back. It's another really great figure, and I definitely recommend picking it up if you haven't yet. Hasbro, for some reason, has just been coming out with absolute bangers in the Vintage Collection when it comes to clones, at least, sort of, but especially Mandalorians and Boba Fett's. The only difference from the Super Commando that we get here is that we do have a rangefinder here that could actually be moved up and down. And I just have to say one more time that these new Mandalorian helmet sculpts look amazing. Like, I really don't think it could get better than this. You've also got some really nice paint apps up there on the helmet. Luckily, with the visor on mine, they actually painted it on correctly. Although with these orange markings up here right above the visor, they are slightly misaligned, but it's okay, I can live with it. You do get some silver showing through where the paint is wearing off, which looks pretty nice. And you've got kind of the same thing going on with the body armor where you've got some weathering and battle damage and just paint wearing off. It looks really good. You've also got that logo right there. And here's a better close-up image of the helmet. And that's what the back looks like. With the jetpack, it's just got some basic paint apps on there, nothing crazy. Once again, it can be removed. At least it should be able to. It's just big stiff. Come on. Now I have to pick that up. The arms are slightly different from each other. We do get the logo on the shoulder plate right there, and it's not on the other one. On this arm, we do have some tubes and kind of an attachment on the wrist plate, which I believe is a flamethrower, or it shoots some kind of rocket, or maybe it does both. But you do get some red details on there, which looks pretty cool. And also a nice detail is that the sleeve is a slightly different color of blue than the rest of the sleeve right there. And you don't have to worry about these tubes snapping because they're long enough that you could bend the elbow as much as you want without them breaking. The other arm doesn't have all that extra stuff, but it still looks pretty nice. And the rest of the figure is just some blue paint apps for the armor and some silver as well. You also get those holsters where you can put the pistols in. Although they haven't really been working for me, the pistols will not go all the way in there for some reason, which is just annoying, and I've chosen not to deal with it anymore. If you're familiar with this mold, then you know that the articulation is great. Ball joints at the hips, you get past 90 degrees on the elbows and the knees, and the ankles have a lot of range of motion as well as the head. And really, it's just great articulation all the way around, except for the torso right here. It doesn't bend down as much as you want it to, but it does go back, and it does wobble a decent amount. For accessories, you do get 2 of these blaster pistols, and you also get this Mandalorian rifle, or whatever it's actually called. All in all, I love this figure, and I may even prefer it over the previous Clone Wars Mandalorians that we've gotten. With the darker colors and the extra gear, he kind of has this Spec Ops look to him, and I just think it's really awesome. And it makes for what I think is one of the best looking Star Wars figures we've gotten. So that about does it for this video. This was the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.